This could be quite an adventure with how tired she is. Time to play with hats and get on our way. They're also talking on stage about... Thank you. Good morning, it's about 7 a.m. and we're about to take off here. The car is charged to about 97%. We're going to go up toward 100 as I get Joan dressed and ready to roll. The car is all packed up. I'll show some B-roll of that here. And of course, any road trip with a child means you have to get all the child stuff out of the car first so you can start with a clean slate. That's what I'm doing here. There may be a couple nights where we need to sleep on the road. I'm trying to make that as simple as possible. So you can see in there I folded down the 2/3 seat and leaving the one single seat up for the car seat. Now my daughter's small enough that she can sleep in the trunk area behind that folded down seat, and then I can sleep in the longer area. And that'll make it much easier to go from driving to being able to sleep. Just put camper mode on and crawl in the back. This summer I did a test that was basically a homemade dream case. Now that worked with all the seats being folded down. I'm going to see if I can kind of modify that for the sleeping area this trip. So I've got a time lapse running and we'll see how this turns out. Alright, we're back. I got the car seat in. I don't know if it'll ever come out again, but it's in and secure. I also got the foam set up for sleeping, and I think that's going to work out pretty well. I gave it a couple tests and may have gone a little too deep, but we'll see once there's sleeping bags and stuff on top of it. Part of the reason I wanted to get this done early was because I want to be able to drive around with it tonight to see if the squeaking of the foam, which does happen a little bit, but if it's too intense when I'm driving, I'm going to have to find another solution. So we'll see how that plays out. So I just quickly threw this little stand together, and hopefully it will give her something to rest her feet on when she's riding. It's going to be a lot of hours to have her legs just dangling like that, so hopefully this provides a little comfort and solves a problem before it happens. I just quickly threw this together in the garage, so if this doesn't work out, I can easily throw it away and we aren't lost. It was all scrap wood and really simple to assemble. But hopefully this helps for the long drive. Joan, being the old road dog that she is, decided to get up at 4:30 this morning. I was thinking we'd sleep until 8. Got her to sleep back until about 5:30. And then she was up and ready to roll again. So we are going a little earlier than I expected, but I guess that's good. But I have a feeling she's going to be very tired today, so we'll see how that goes. This could be quite an adventure with how tired she is. But I'm ready to get rolling and start our trip with a frunkful of diapers. Hi, we're in Dow's, Iowa. It is 10:04 a.m. and we got here with about 7%. It was 18 degrees when we left home, and it's 21 degrees now, so really warming up, but it's a little colder and windier than I expected, so I'm glad we had a buffer of range. We're gonna go in and get some breakfast and stretch out a little bit. First leg of the trip down, it's going well. So far we've had a really fun time singing songs. We're gonna go plunge through the cold and get some breakfast. Hi, we're coming to you from West Des Moines, and we're still playing with our toys in the back seat. The Supercharger is pretty busy. We had to pull in and share a stall, which is unfortunate, but it's noon, so hopefully this is the busy time. This is a high usage Supercharger station, so I have it's automatically set to 80% and says I can adjust if needed. We are on our way and gonna stop here at the Hy-Vee and get some lunch. Bethany, Missouri. Just got here. It's 2:45 probably when we got here. It's been a couple minutes, but it's a 6-stall supercharger kind of tucked away. We're not getting great speeds, but we got here with almost 30%, so it's started to taper already a little bit. Still, the last 2 stops, it's taken us way longer than the charge said we needed, so that's just kind of the nature of travel. But this is at a come and go gas station, and we are gonna stop and get a snack and be on our way. Stretch our legs a little bit. A couple more long stretches today. So we just stopped south of Kansas City, got some nuggets. Not a lot of footage here, but we're on our way to Topeka and gonna head to Wichita from there. So we're on our way. Topeka, Kansas. Joan is playing in the back seat. As we charge up, we're gonna charge up quite a bit here and try to make it down to Wichita. We actually took an extra stop. A better route planner on my computer had us, I think, going straight from Bethany, Missouri, all the way to Topeka. But a better route planner on my phone, on the app, went from Bethany to just south of Kansas City. I can't pronounce the city name. From there to get to Wichita would be a pretty tough, like I'd have to slow down to make that trip. So I decided to come back to the original path, hit Topeka, charge up here, and then go down there with a little more confidence. A little bit of an odd way to do it, but I figured this was the safest way, and Joan's getting a little bit excitable. She was very loud in McDonald's and then just now very loud in Arby's, so we had to leave. But I think the tiredness and the excitement of doing something different at bedtime is catching up with her. But that's okay, because overall she's done incredibly well today, and we've got a few hours more. But the good news is that it's much warmer here. I think we're at about 40 degrees here, even though it's like 7 at night. So that's much more pleasant and will only get better as we head south. And better on the range too. One thing I forgot to mention earlier is that I'm starting to see other people who are also traveling to Fully Charged Live. So that's kind of cool that we've got kind of this caravan coming down from Minnesota all the way down to Texas. And I imagine tomorrow will be more and more people as we converge toward Austin. That's pretty cool to see, especially now that it's all sold out. And it's good to have Minnesota represented there. There are a lot of people driving EVs in the Midwest where people don't traditionally think of EV drivers. But we love them there, and can't wait to have more around. Forgive the noise, there's a couple trucks running right next to me. We're in Perry, Oklahoma. It's about 1:30 at night. We just charged up to 90%, and I'm gonna pull off to the side, put it in camper mode. We're gonna spend the night, and then in the morning plug in and get back up to about 90% for our next drive. Joan's all excited about sleeping in the car, so she hasn't gone to sleep yet, but she did sleep a couple times in short stretches on the way down here. So hopefully we're both sleeping relatively soon. Pick it up tomorrow morning.